guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have my friend today and we're going to do a very fun video today. I'm going to be asking him some basic law terms and I'll see if he knows the answer. He's not a law student, so let's see how much does he know. Without further ado, let's get to it. So the first word is accomplice.
Accomplice, I think, is someone who helped the person being accused. Let's say someone committed a crime and he had like a partner or someone who helped him with that crime. The partner is called an accomplice.
Yes. What's an arrest?
Arrest is something, I don't know, pretty self-explanatory.
No, you tell me.
Someone getting arrested for something that
But what is that arrest? What is the meaning of that arrest?
taken under custody.
Yeah. Who is an accessory?
I think accessory is someone who is framed for something instead of like he did not commit the actual crime but he was framed for it.
He is not at the place of the criminal scene, but like it's like he's an accomplice. He helps in the preparation,
But in
but
the
he's
planning
not.
stage, not the
Yeah,
planning.
only the planning.
Okay.
Who is an accused?
Accused is someone, I think, who is being accused of a crime.
Yeah. So what's a bail?
Okay, a bail I think is when you're put in jail and you have the option of getting out, but there is some monetary price against which you can get out. So let's say if you were in jail for hitting someone or something for one night, you can get a bail for a certain amount of money and someone has to come and pay the bail for you so that you can get out.
So can you get bail in every type of offense?
I think it depends on the kind of offense. If you're obviously caught being accused of murder and you're guilty, I think you are charged with prison time before you can actually get a bail. But if you have like small crimes or something, let's say a speeding ticket or something like that where you did not actually follow it and you kind of did not comply with the police officer, then I think you are put in jail and then you can get a bail, I think. Also, I'm not sure, but I think at least in movies it's shown that you can get bail for different kinds of crimes and there's a hearing where you have like a certain amount of bail set for someone. So it depends on the crime, I think.
So yeah, you're correct. So it depends on the nature of offences. The ones in which you can get bail are bailable offences and the other ones are non-bailable. Non-bailable are crimes that have punishment less than 3 years. So
Okay.
that's the category. So what is the meaning of acquitting someone?
I think acquitting someone means he has been charged and he has been considered guilty. Like he has been, the judge has ruled against him, I think so, and
No,
he's been
it-
acquitted of something.
No, it's the total opposite. So convicting a person is charging them as
Oh,
guilty
okay.
and acquitting is setting them free.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
So 4 out of 5. So what is the meaning of a homicide?
Something regarding killing, maybe honor killing or something, I'm not sure about that exactly.
So yes, it is the killing of another human being, but it is much broader than a murder, than a just simple murder.
So what's the difference between a murder and a homicide? Like if I'm committed, like accused of murder, I technically killed someone, right?
So basically, all murders are culpable homicides.
Okay.
But all culpable homicides are not murders.
What is a
So
culpable homicide?
basically, culpable homicide is a murder.
Mhm.
You kill them, so murder has to happen with an act and the intention of killing someone.
Okay.
Okay, but the only difference is the severity of the intention is not as much as that of a murder. So the next one, what is double jeopardy?
I think double jeopardy is when the person accusing is also guilty of something. Like both parties are at fault in some way.
No.
Not sure.
So double jeopardy is when you're accused of something, but the judge either sets you free or tells you that you're guilty, but then you're charged with the same offense again. So double jeopardy says that you cannot be charged for the same offense again after the judge has told you if you're innocent or you're guilty.
So how can you be charged with the same, like on that exact moment or like after some time?
After some time.
Okay.
Who is a plaintiff?
I think a plaintiff means someone who is filing a suit against you. So if I am filing a suit against you, then I am called the plaintiff.
Yes. You're
Or like the
correct.
defendant or something.
No, you're correct. You're the plaintiff. So the person who starts the process of legal actions,
Uh-huh.
that person is the plaintiff.
Okay.
So what is a testimony?
Testimony is someone's statement kind of where like a sworn testimony is technically where I have said something which is on record for the judge and everyone to see, and I say that is my side of the truth and that is like my testimony which can be used against or for me, like. In the case
Yeah,
of-
so it's basically the oral evidence that you give in front of the judge under oath.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's a verdict?
A verdict is like the final decision of the judge, I think. Whatever the judge rules, the final verdict.
Is it only the judge?
I think so, yeah. I think it's only the judge.
No, the jury can also give a verdict.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
In
the
a jury trial, the jury can also give
Jury
a
or the judge.
Yeah. So what's an appeal?
Appeal is requesting the judge for something, or the jury or the judge for something. Let's say I appeal to get the case dismissed, then I have to file a motion for why I want the case to be dismissed. Similarly, like in sports, you appeal, let's say in cricket, you appeal if it's out or not. Same way, I think in the case of law, you appeal if you are right or if you're wrong, and if you want to get the case dismissed or get the case fast forwarded in some way, I don't know.
So like that's a totally different thing. If your case is being tried in a high court, okay, but you're not satisfied with the judgment of the high
can
court,
appeal to the
so you
Supreme
can
Court.
appeal to the Supreme
Okay.
Court.
Okay.
It's that. Who's a minor?
Who's a minor?
Yeah.
Someone under the age of 18 is a minor, in India at least.
What is a contract?
Contract is a signed agreement between two parties stating some things, can be anything.
But if you and I get into an agreement and we sign everything, but I never intended to, like I did not have the legal intention to get into an agreement with you. I was like, yeah. I
Okay,
do.
I think a contract needs to have three things. If I remember Suits properly, it needs to have intention, an exchange, and
Not an exchange.
like something both parties are getting.
Yeah, consideration.
And consideration, and I don't know the third thing, but
Offer
like
and acceptance.
okay.
Offer
They need to offer
acceptance,
something.
consideration,
Yeah.
legal intention,
Yeah.
and I think there's one more thing which I'm also forgetting.
I think
but
it's like the person needs to be sober or something. I'm not sure.
that's the legal intention.
Okay, yeah.
And
The
being
person
of
needs to be in
sound mind,
in his senses,
Yeah.
several senses before they make the deal.
So what's a restraining order?
I think a restraining order is something like, let's say if I have a restraining order against you, you can, for whatever reason I have the order against you, you cannot physically get in contact with that.
Yeah.
Let's say in most cases, like if the husband or the wife get a divorce and they have the custody of the child, then if the husband or the wife, any part is like abusive, then the other one can issue a restraining order where the other party cannot come in physical contact with the child, so that they don't harm the child or something.
So you're correct, you're totally correct. But the restraining order is against someone. So if I have a restraining order against you, you cannot come in physical contact with me. Yeah. So for the specific person. So what are statute of limitations?
Statute of limitation, I think, is maybe like a code of conduct or something like that, where you have certain number of orders or certain number of rules that you need to follow, under which you can, like, file a case or fight for a case or something. I don't know.
It's a basic time period within which you have to file a case. Otherwise, the case will be protected under the statute of limitation.
Okay.
So basically, if I do something against you and you want to file a case against me, but you file a case after 15 years or 20 years.
Yeah, then
So
it's not considered.
yeah, but
the
if
time
like,
period.
but there are certain exceptions. Like if you appeal to the judge that this was my reason, and if the judge is satisfied that the reasons were good enough, but like the 15-year period would be a very long thing.
Yeah, maybe like a year
So
or
it
two.
should be reasonable amount of time, and it's only for specific cases,
Okay.
serious offences like murder, rape, and all.
Okay.
Okay, so the last one, what is a conviction?
I think I answered it previously. Convicted is like someone who has been accused and charged guilty of some crime, and the judge rules against them.
So that's it. He did pretty well for a non-law student. He got almost all correct with certain, here and there. But it was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed a lot shooting with him. And be ready for many more vlogs with my friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.